lately there's been a lot of buzz around Bitcoin, so we thought of getting you a short update on how cryptocurrencies work and what are Bitcoins. Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies, which means that essentially these are digital currencies. They are not backed by gold or backed by central banks like any other currency in the world. These are digital currencies. Bitcoin is one of them. There are many other digital currencies across the world right now, like Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Altcoin. Essentially, these Bitcoin word is actually not a physical currency, but these are software codes which people have to design, and two people anonymously can have transactions based on those software codes, and each transaction done, the entry will happen via Bitcoin. Why Bitcoins have become so popular and how exactly does it work? If one were to talk about the kind of value Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have garnered in the last almost 2 to 3 years, this graph clearly tells us about that. February 2016 onwards, when Bitcoins or these softwares, digital softwares where anonymously two people across the world can have transactions done, started happening. Between that time and now, we have seen a very sharp surge in value of Bitcoin as well as altcoin, which is also a digital currency or a cryptocurrency, to the tune of almost $200 billion now. So that's the kind of value it has started to get as far as the real world is concerned. If you talk about how can anybody participate, our viewers can participate in Bitcoin. These are essentially not managed by central banks or governments. These are individual private exchanges which people have made, and Bitcoins are issued digitally, electronically to people who want to participate in it. There are some of them are FlitPay, Unicorn, globally, many others, among many others. But there is also our own Indian version of a Bitcoin exchange, which is ZebPay. So you can log in and actually find out details of how you can participate or invest in Bitcoins. Lately, the investment demand for Bitcoin have actually surged because of the value surging. A lot of people wanting to invest in this particular asset class, as people are calling it to be, as a also because there's globally there is a lot of fear about geopolitical issues, about how perhaps the physical value of money or gold will not be the same, so might as well hide in a safe haven, and Bitcoin is being seen as one of the options. If one were to compare how the value has surged, in 2007, Dow Jones, you would have invested at $13,200. It surged to almost $24,000 in 2017. Almost 10 years, $10,000, $11,000 made. Similarly, 14,000 rupees of the value of in 2007 for Sensex, that surged to almost 33,500 rupees. If you compare it with the gold, value of gold was 11,000 rupees in 2007. That surged to almost 30,000 rupees in 2017. But Bitcoin, which was absolutely insignificant or zero at that time, has 11 times return, and the value is 11,400. That's the kind of money people are making, taking a bet on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and that is why the popularity is actually going up. We will also get you how the volumes of participation in Bitcoins have increased. Earlier it was a sparsely traded, it was very difficult to find, but now several organizations over the internet you can find details of in India and abroad are helping you participate in this craze for investing in Bitcoins. Look at how the volume for Bitcoins have actually gone up. We'll also get you some of the eminent voices from the field of finance. What are they saying about Bitcoin craze which is happening right now? Ashwath Damodaran, the professor of New York University, authority as far as finance is concerned, goes on to say that it is not ruled out that cryptocurrencies going forward may take the role of gold. Similarly, Bank of China is saying that digital currency and cash can coexist. In fact, China has also started experimenting with bringing in digital currency in daily lives. If you talk of some of the other big bankers across the world, like Jamie Dimon, who's absolutely a negative for Bitcoin, calls it a fraud. Even some of the big investors like Warren Buffett say that it's a real bubble sort of a thing. It's not a real currency. People should be cautious. In fact, Jamie Dimon goes on to say that it's a complete fraud and not backed by any economic value. In fact, world's largest hedge fund manager, Ray Dalio of Bridgewater, also says that Bitcoin phenomena is a bubble. So it's for our viewers to decide whether they want to participate or not. But clearly the value of Bitcoin and the popularity is only increasing by the day.